Hello. Oh God. I've been trying to get to this spot all night. Let's have some fun. Is it too dark? Let me know. Because I can turn on the big light if it's just dark looking. Because I'm not enjoying the darkness. I could try to turn on my kitchen light. Okay, yeah, guys, sorry. I just did this. I just redid my hair. Yeah, I know it looked the same, but trust me, it feels so much better. But it's long. I kept it really long. What we gonna talk about tonight? Let's have some fun. Oh God, let me sit back. I feel like I'm too close. Okay, let me go and say hello to everybody. Ooh, I can't believe you guys are showing up for me. This is cool. Hello, Michelle. Hi, if you're still here. Hello, Deneen. I finally made a live, but I'm early. Love you, Lady L. Oh, what's up, Dale? What you doing up, girl? Oh, yeah, it's in the afternoon there. Yeah, sorry I'm running a little late. You know how it is over here in the Reed's place. It can get a little crazy. Cray. And when I say cray, every room my daughter go in, she takes it and does it like a tornado. And next thing you know, I'm cleaning. That's all I do is clean. Everybody got their cocktail? Get your cocktail. I wonder, should I get a glass? I got like a little can. Ooh! Hello. Love the emojis. Doody bird. Hello, guys. Hello, highly sensitive. Hello, Dale. Hello. Doody bird, do you know how to slow down the chat? Hi. Hello, everyone. No one's going out and partying tonight? Getting that groove on? I forget I have international lovely people. It is a different time zone where you guys are at. It is, see, if I were to go out with my sisters, like every now and then we have sister night, like once a year. And every now and then we might go out somewhere to have a drink or something, a cigar bar or something like that. And then I like to go early because I get tired. So this is the time we will be coming home, not leaving to go. Tomorrow I'll get my nails done. I'm trying to figure out what color. You know what keeps coming to me? Yellow. But I don't know what we would do with yellow. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a lovely night. Tell me what's going on in your lives. How's your family? How's everything? How's everything going? Okay, now I got a couple of things I want to watch tonight. Here we go. I want to watch the interview with Harry. I want to listen to it because remember we didn't get to finish it. So let's watch that. And then I want to see this episode with Meghan Kelly. She's doing something with Dan Wooden. I want to see that. And then if you guys have anything, or if we have time permits, we will do a Vanessa maybe. We haven't went through all her episodes. Wonder where she's at. Here I am. I can only do an hour. Oh, I have to I had to have my husband help me out if bird this morning, and I'm still not well. I'm sore. Oh, sorry, Doodoo Bird, that you're sore. Oh, that's not good. What else is going on in you guys' life? Pain. Ooh, I don't do good with pain. I'm a baby. I'm a sucker. I'll go to the hospital in a minute and tell them doctors, give me something. Give me something for the pain. My back has been killing me. And I just been taking a leave, and a leave has been working, thank goodness. And I know why my back is hurting is because I've gained weight. I looked at myself in the mirror today and I said, who the hell is that? That ain't me. I don't even recognize myself. Is my face fat? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit that button. I went to go get me a glass. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Oh, I want to have fun. Okay, I'm going to start looking for the episode with Prince Harry. Here it is right here. I say we start this sucker at the beginning so we won't miss him whining. And we're going to do the Mimi song real quick. Oh, get your cocktail. Get your cocktail. Whatever I don't drink, we'll just throw away. It's got like a lemon, lime, lavender thing going on. It's something. My husband picked it up. Woo! You gotta be more careful what your husband bring home. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. We're gonna have fun. Fun. Do you know what I don't have that I wish I had? My bell. Ding, 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 ding. Let me take this out of my ear. Ding, ding, ding. I said I was gonna buy me a bell. Almost went to the store today and got me a bell. I want a bell. Sorry. It just sounds so cool. A bell, you know? When I get on you guys' nerve, I'm sure. Come on. I hope everybody had a good day. Okay, Doodoo Bird, we'll see you in a sec. I know I'm behind on the tags. Let's get to the Mimi song. We need the Mimi song. It's like our anthem, our national anthem, because it reminds us who we're dealing with on when it comes to Meghan Markle or the Duchess of Sussex, or she wants us to call us Your Royal Highness. The nerve. You forfeit that when you got on that freedom flight. Freedom! I said, what the hell? I said, Harry looks like an idiot. Harry looked like the idiot when he was on a plane talking about freedom. I bet he don't think that now. I bet Harry's like, dang. Why didn't I listen to my brother? Why didn't I listen to somebody? How did I get myself wrapped up into this? Yeah, it's going downhill fast, Dale. Hello, Lizzie. Letitia, hi. I think it's the last straw for his father. Sadly, Charles with all his strength cannot cope with Harry. What's going on? Ain't he ignoring Harry? I would. Let me just think. If I had a son, a waiver son, because that's what it is. He's a waiver son. He didn't left the nest and decided to fend for himself. And so there is nothing I can do for him because he has left the fold. He has left the kingdom with a woman that is obsessed with being famous and being seen and noticed and loved and recognized, and like she has to prove something to us with her resumes and her female founder and just everything that she talks about, which is herself 24/7. How does Harry deal with that? Ooh, that's strong. I better just sip, do a sip-a-do. Is that strong? We might not make it. We may miss the fun because I might be Yeah. Hello, Christine. Good to see you. Del, what are you in the chat talking about? It's too dark. Is it too dark? Is it too dark? Tell me the truth. You said it was too dark. Let there be light. Okay, let me go find some light. Let's see what we can do. If I turn on the light behind me, it's just going to be too bright. And it's going to get on my dang on nerve. Let me see if I can turn on the kitchen light and give it some type of ambiance. Oh, God, you should see this living room. It is toe up from the flow up. My little girl said, F it. She said, F it. I'm tearing this living room down. If I showed you my living room, you would think that I didn't clean. Is it still too dark? Is it still too dark? Dale, hello. Let me know if it's still too dark. I'll turn on the big light. Oh, wait, there's one more light I can try. Now, hopefully that did it. Anyway, that's better. Yeah, I can turn off the kitchen light now. Hold on. Just bear with me. You know, I have to change situations in this house because you just don't know what room Kara's going to be in. Or, I know I have to give hubby a back rub tonight. Yes, that's for sure. I have to give him a real good one because she's driving him nutty. And usually we tag team. Okay, that's it. I ain't getting up no more. Whatever that we look like is what we look like. God, did it get darker? All right, just let me know. I'll turn on the big light. Just let me know. Yeah, okay. To whoever's having them a cocktail, be careful. Ooh, you gotta be more careful what you drink. I had a girlfriend back in the day. We used to say that all the time. You got to be more careful. Okay. Did we slow down the chat? Did we slow down the chat? Because I'm still, let me just get the Mimi song out. See, I got a super sticker and everything. I'm going to have to, oh, here, I'm not that far. Okay, let me just skim through it. Okay, Christine been sipping all day. I'm sure Dale too. You are so lucky. One of your sisters is a bitch. Who, Dale? Hey, everybody. One of my sisters is a bitch. Okay. Hi, everybody. Maybe nice spring colors for your nails. I'm going to tell her, I'm going to say, spring them up, girl. Do something. Like, do something to them. Really? Hello, Regina. Your sister's not that bad, Dale. Icy yellow would be pretty. Oh, like a really light yellow? I was thinking like real bright and ghetto. I don't know what I'm going to do. I actually thinking about I was going to do clear and just some rhinestones at the tip. I love you guys. Hello, Diddy Dop. Diddy Dop. Hello, hello, hello. I got to get me a bell. Ding, 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 ding. I love it. I know. What's his name? The official King Payne has a bell. And I hope he doesn't get mad at me because I want me a bell too. Harry, you are known more so now as a crybaby, will not take no for an answer and no accountability for your own responsibilities. He's still running around believing that his farts don't stink. I just had to say that. He'd believe that. That's how he walk around. Yes. Guys, we're going to have fun tonight if I can hang on in there because I don't know how, I don't know how tipsy I am yet. So I don't want to get too goofy and too whatever, but we're going to have some fun here tonight. Hello, Payne. At least we're going to try. Oh, Michelle has a sore back too. Sorry about that, Michelle. Christine is in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, I need a bell. So every time I get a super sticker, I can go ding, 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 ding. Mwah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot. It does. When I go over to other people's platform, I like to give. But my husband's like, look, get your hand off the trigger. But I just like to because I think it's just, I do it because the people work hard to come out here and do this. And it's fun for us too. It is. But I don't know about magic, but I got to get a job. Let's just put it that way. Thank you, Christine. Kisses to you. Let me make sure I put a star by it. And I don't know why it didn't automatically put a star by it. Thank you. Raise your hand if you're happy that the courts did the right thing about Harry the crybaby. Yep. It's teaching, they're getting taught some lessons. That they can't cry and manipulate and make up things like the 2-hour car chase. And, oh, I can't bring my kids over because it's dangerous over here. It's that stupid stuff. Because America is dangerous. Okay? Anytime you can walk into Walmart with a gun and I mean, like, literally you can without anybody really saying anything. It's like, what the? But they can. If you are a licensed gun owner, you can wear a concealed weapon with you, on you, in your car, wherever you go. Here in the United States, that's a law. It's a stupid one too. Just keep it at the house. What you need to take it outside for? Anyway, that's how people get hurt. We're gonna Motown it tonight. The Mimi Show. Okay, wait. It's always something. Do y'all hear her? The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. She took a nap. Baby Christine. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Love to you all, she says. Put some hearts in the chat for Christine. Okay, give her some hearts. She's talking to all of you guys. Love to you all. That was for all of us. Yeah, everyone is getting a drunkadoo. Mini show, the Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show. What? Let it sink in. It's all about Meghan, even when it's not. It's all about her. The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show, Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Oh. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Raise your glasses. It's Saturday night. We're having a Mimi party. The Mimi, yeah, Your Royal Highness. Maybe I should change my name to Your Royal Highness Letitia. For kicks and giggles. I ain't even gonna play with it like that. I ain't even gonna play with the HRHs like that. There's the light. Is the lighting better? Did I fix it? I should have left the kitchen light on. Anyway. See? You gotta be more careful. Dale? You just don't know what's gonna come out your mouth, girl. You don't. I don't know. I don't ever know what's gonna come out of Dale's mouth. Because she is funny. She's so down to earth. She's a sweetheart. All of you guys are sweethearts. Wait, it's gonna come. It's gonna kick back in. It's gonna kick back in. Hello, Snowdrop. Welcome to the party, girl. Well, see you later, girlfriend. You're gonna miss it. Catch it. Catch the replay. Oh, I am so glad I have not caught up. Guys, I really need your help. Jeez. Christine, you became a member. When did you become a member? I was going to go get my nails the other day, but guess what? Hubby had to go into the office, and I didn't want to take Little Bit with me to go get my nails done because that would have been a nightmare. So I was going to have him pick her up on the way home from work, but I just felt like it was too much for her to be at the shop. Now, I would love for her to get her little nails done, but I go to my friend's shop, and it's only her and her twin sister. So she wouldn't have been able to get her little nails done. Look at. Well, would you look at here? Hello, Dale. Hello, Dale. Huh?
Are you on
I am.
live? I know. I thought I'd ring you and annoy you.
You are so funny. I told
You're
you.
being mean to me.
Who's being mean to you?
I don't know, in the chat.
Oh, no, be nice. Let's be nice. Let's be nice to Dale. You know, Dale has a different kind of filter. She means no harm, okay?
I mean no harm.
No, at all. She doesn't. She's one of my dearest friends. Mm-hmm.
I am. Don't tell it, girlfriend. Don't let them be mean to me.
At all, girl.
Do you want me to come on? Because I've been drinking too.
Ooh, I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I'm like, woo, snap crackle.
I'm very controlled. I've only had a couple of glasses. I'm not.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm talking about myself.
You're bad. I think you're out of control, girlfriend.
I do too. I can't believe.
I'll have to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, that's what you do. So come on back.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Put up the link and I'll come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
This is fun.
Dale. Daddy. I know I should keep. Oh, God, Lord. I can't believe I would have her in the bed if I was him. I'd be like, get in the bed. Guys. Okay, we are finna watch. Hello, Dale. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, girl.
Well,
So,
that's
so what we're about to do is we're gonna watch this video with Harry whining and whining about his problems. Okay,
yeah, I've seen it. It's
I
great.
I cannot believe he is whining like a bicth and just stupid stuff. He's so privileged, it's not even funny, because if he doesn't make it here, he can always go home with his entitled self.
Yeah.
Talking about security, he know good and well that Meghan's been begging him to get security, and he's trying to get it too because they running out of money. And that scam jam probably ain't. They need to make a little bit of few dollars on that scam jam.
Yeah, she just wants to feel important. If they get the IPPS
Oh
security,
my
they'll be
God, you wouldn't be able
important.
to tell her. You wouldn't be able to tell her nothing, Dale.
Oh, she'll be a queen.
She would get on everybody's nerve with that.
She's on everyone's nerves now. You should hear the British reporters this morning. They're just saying,
What they say?
oh, they're saying that she's like just ripping that ridiculous podcast that she did with that stupid woman. What's her name?
Oh, that one. The one who was
Yeah.
talking about she gonna join politics. No, no. Never say never, though. You know, when you never say no one's first of all, nobody's gonna be voting for you. You're not.
Can you imagine her as a president?
I can't imagine her. She's like what we would call just she ain't right. I don't want to say the real word.
No, she's mentally challenged. She's not right in the head. She's
Just
a psychopath.
trash. She's a trashy person.
But she's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She doesn't know how to tie her shoes.
She's 12. That's how old she is. She's 12.
She does not know how to tie her shoes.
No. You reading the comments? I can't see the comments when I'm on the
They won't
online.
slow down. Hello, Judith.
Hi, Doody Birds. Hi, Christine. I didn't see who else was on that I know. Snowdrop. Hi, Snowdrop. Hey, why don't you come on, Snowdrop? Come on.
I
Oh,
don't think
probably.
Snowdrop has ever come up.
Doody Bird is not well. She had to be helped out of bed
Yes,
this morning.
Christine. What? Oh, is that bad? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have went to the doctor and got me some pain medicine
Oh, I love pain medication. Give me some of that.
too. I don't do well with pain. I don't.
Oh,
Ooh, ooh.
no, pain's no
That
good.
day my tummy was hurting. I said, if it's hurting tomorrow, we're going to the doctor. Thank God it stopped. I hope you feel better, Judy Bird. Sorry about that. That can be painful. You know, my back been hurting anyway because of all this weight I'm carrying.
Have you got lipedema? Because you don't eat that much.
No,
Lipedema makes you gain weight, and no
something's
matter what
going
you do.
on because I didn't used to be like this. And then it doesn't make me want to go places.
Yeah, I know
You
that
know?
feeling. I don't want to go out anymore. I got a call this morning to go out, and I thought, no. So
Nice.
I lied and said I was sick.
Oh,
I don't
really?
like lying. I don't like being. I just said, oh, I just said I'm not well. I didn't say any. I didn't elaborate. I just said
Who
I
did you
didn't
tell
want to.
that to?
Oh, he's just a really nice guy. He wanted to go out for coffee, and Richard's
Oh, you
away.
didn't
He's
feel like
gone.
it.
Hey,
And you didn't feel like it.
No, Richard's away diving, and I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go out. I didn't want to.
I
I
know
didn't want
what
to have
you
those boring
mean.
conversations. How are you? I'm
I
fine. How are
know that.
you?
Yeah.
Yawn, yawn, yawn.
I
I
know
just
what
get
you mean. I do. It's
everybody I know is in trouble. Everyone I know is sick. They're in hospital. They're on medication.
we
They've been
should
in
do
an
a
accident.
prayer.
Hey,
We should do a prayer.
yeah, we should.
Okay,
We
I'm gonna
should.
I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna start it off. Lord, bless us, cover us, touch us, hang on to us, and love on us. We love you. We're at your mercy. We aren't feeling well, and there's some people that we want to name that we want you to heal. And Karen Doodoo is one of them. And Dale has some friends as well.
Yes, my close family members.
So we just ask you for healing, and we ask you to take away any pain, any suffering, and we thank you for what you're going to do and that you've already done it. And we are so grateful. Amen.
Forever grateful. We are so forever grateful. Hear us, Lord.
Yeah, that was good. I like that. We should do that every time.
We should.
Yeah, it just get it going. Get it going. Hello, Debbie. Some states require a concealed carry permit. Yeah, you got to have a permit. You got to have a permit. But as long as you have your permit on you, you can still carry that sucker. You can go into Walmart with your gun as long as you have your papers.
Wish
Oh
we
yeah,
could have guns. We can't have guns in Australia.
that's a good thing. That is
Yeah,
such a good thing. And then they don't have guns in the UK either. And Harry whining and talking stupid. Let's see what he's saying. Let's see. Let's share
my
this.
nephew is a policeman and he has a gun. Had to shoot a dog once, and the dog bit his gun, and he had teeth marks on his gun. And he
Oh,
was very upset that he had to shoot the dog, but the dog was out of control.
sounds like it.
Mm. He literally bit the gun, and there was teeth marks on the gun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Since this is BBC, that is a big dog. A dog can leave teeth marks in your gun. That's steel.
It was, yeah, it was. He was a bull staffy.
Okay. And
He
okay.
was very upset, but the owner said, "No, I'm sorry, you had to do that. Don't feel sorry.
Well,
It's
Prince Harry
okay."
is currently
The
living in
owner
California, where he's
apologised.
been speaking to our.
Oh, wow.
So you're going to
Okay,
play Harry, are you? The
yes, I'm going to
whiner?
play Harry, and we can't look at him because it's BBC and it's copywritten. So we can
Correspondent
listen
Neda
to him.
Tawfik, and we can bring you that extended interview now.
But obviously, pretty gutted about the decision. We thought it was going to go our way, but it certainly is proven that there was no way to win this through the courts. Wish someone had told me that beforehand.
You did what you were told.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 times.
the decision has been a surprise as well as not a surprise.
It's not surprising.
So
It wasn't a surprise.
for the time being, it's impossible for me to take my family back to the UK.
Oh,
Safely.
you haven't got a family, rubbish.
You're
There
obviously
you go
very
with that dumb stuff. That's what pisses me off because you make everything about you and Meghan.
Yeah,
You make everything about you and her, and you know good and well them kids will be safe.
absolutely. Why didn't you bring them
You
to the
grew up in
coronation?
England. Look, let me remind him that he grew up in England and then nobody messed with him.
No, ever, never.
He grew up in England. This is what I'm saying. This is why I think she has poisoned him. And I will always think that is because all of a freaking sudden, Harry has decided that his own country is racist and too dangerous to bring his kids. Why is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
A
I
quinky dinky?
mean,
I
he
don't
didn't
think
even bring them. He could have
he-
brought them to the coronation. Their great grandfather's
exactly.
coronation.
He's had several opportunities.
Of course,
He's
he
got
has.
a billion opportunities to take them kids to see his ailing father. His father is in his last moments as well.
Yeah, he said so
And,
today.
you
He said, "I don't
know,
know how long my father's got to live."
he's doing it to punish them too. It's a
Yeah.
punishment thing. So
Well, it
I'm
ain't
I'm
working.
not going to be able to bring my kids over there, Dad, because you wouldn't give me what I wanted. You wouldn't give my wife and me what I wanted. So we're not coming, and that's final, and it's your fault.
And goodbye and good luck. Yeah, and every time he comes over there, his father leaves town.
And you know it's probably breaking Charles's heart a little bit. And William,
No,
okay, well, good.
I
But
don't think Charles
William is
even
not
likes
happy
him.
with this situation, especially with Dingleberry running around using your Royal Highness. That's that stupid stuff.
Who's Dingleberry?
Meghan.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right.
I know. I got it from over there somewhere. I have
Dingleberry. Yeah.
yeah, I think from Jag.
Oh, really? Jack called her Dingleberry? Oh,
No,
God.
they were calling Jag Dingleberries.
Oh, really? Oh, gee. Maggie's been on again today. She's been raving around.
Yeah.
That girl's going to drive herself insane. She's on live all the time. 2.5 hours today. She's still talking about Jag.
Yeah. Yeah, we
She's going to.
were. I was on there with her today too on her first
Oh, were
live.
you?
Yes.
Oh, I should have stayed on, but it was
She's
too long.
mad at she's
It was too
mad.
long.
She's mad at Danny
What were
again.
you talking about?
She was talking about Danny. She's mad at Danny again. And I
Oh,
was
God.
hoping that relationship would, become something, like,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's not going to happen. But Maggie, she's one of those people that get mad. This is her personality. She'll
Yeah.
get mad, and the next day she didn't mean it.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
And so I don't take her seriously when it comes to being upset with the content creator or just anyone, because the next day she'll be like, I don't care.
That's right. I mean,
Yeah.
she said
So I
you
think
said
she's the spare of the moment, and like,
yeah, she does. She just fires up and then she just goes away and quietens down. Yeah. She's very spirit of the moment. Yeah.
yes, yes.
I don't take any insult from her. I mean, I
Right.
just
Seriously. Exactly. Like, I
she
can't.
doesn't really mean it.
If
Yeah.
she said something to me today, like if we started arguing again, I wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, yeah, that's just her going
Yeah.
through or something like that. But I wouldn't take it to heart because
No, because she doesn't mean it.
yeah,
She
and
just
I
said
think
it.
I think she
Yeah.
misses some other content creators too.
I think she does. I think she's like her. She's just, the people that watch her when she's live, and the numbers are going down.
Yeah, but they're still where's she at? 200?
Yeah, she's usually got about 200, but she needs to get some new content. She needs to have some new topics. I mean, people are getting pretty tired of Jag.
Oh, you think?
Where's 82?
How
Where's
can
he
you
gone?
get tired of that? She does some crazy.
Uh,
She is. I know what you're saying, but
yeah.
yeah, some
I mean,
people
it's
are, I guess.
great stuff.
Well, she found out about Harry. She found out that Harry was this drink, that Harry had lost his court case. She
Yeah.
brought it up.
She
She
doesn't
was
really care
excited.
about Harry and Meghan, though, does she? She's not really interested.
No, but she's keeping up. You know what I'm saying? She has to be to realize that he lost his IPP
Yeah.
Yeah, she's keeping up somewhat.
Yeah.
And I think it's on mainstream media. They've been talking about it.
Oh, everybody's talking about it, yeah.
Okay, let's
The
go back and see what he's saying.
British press has got it all over it, and Australian
Yeah,
press.
idiot.
Well,
They might want to
Australian,
put idiot at the top too.
yeah.
Look at his hair. It looked like he's growing a little bit at the top. Let me show
I
you.
thought it, yeah. I thought that, yeah. Maybe he's had some transplants put in.
It's thick on the sides. Why don't he just cut the sides shorter?
He's got some new pubic hair on the top.
Oh, that's just disgusting.
Well, that's where they get the hair from. There's nowhere else. He hasn't got any on the back to cut,
God.
to with,
It does look like that though.
it's got to come from somewhere. Mm. Oh, she reckons he's a fox. She
Yeah,
says he's so good looking. She said, my husband's good looking. He's a
he used
fox.
to look good. He used
And
to
that,
have it going on.
yeah,
He
20 years ago, 20 years
yeah,
ago when he was
back in
young and
the
he had
day.
hair.
Not even then. Before her, right before her, he had it going on.
Uh,
In
well,
America.
he's no fox now. He looks like
Yeah, that's
Beaker.
why he was so popular. Harry was popular.
He's not popular now. He's an idiot. He
Yeah.
talks
Because
dribble.
during the wedding, like I was looking at him. I said, not that wedding, the wedding with him and his brother. I was like, look at Harry.
When his brother got married, yeah, he was good
I said,
looking
look at
then.
him supporting his brother and just so attentive and just was just real supportive.
I mean, I can't dislike him because I love Diana so much, and whenever I see him, I think there's Diana's baby boy that she loved more than life itself, and
Oh,
and there he is, and she'd be devastated with what's happening to him now.
yeah.
And she'd
She
only be
really would.
57 now, and she'd be
Running around
beautiful.
suing his own government.
Yeah, it's a bit sad. The whole thing's sad.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Anyway, they'll make of
Okay,
it
let's
what
get
they.
back to Harry. Oops.
Yeah, what's he saying?
Affected by this.
Lon?
What memories, experiences had you hoped your children, Archie and Lilibet, would have had that you think they won't be able to now with this decision?
Well, for a start, the only time that I've come back to the UK is sadly for funerals or court cases, with the odd charitable function where I can in between that. I put myself at risk for that, but I will continue on with a life.
I wish y'all could see his face. You stupido. First of all, you're not putting yourself at risk because you have security hanging around you like
Are you going to bring them
grandma
back for your?
cheese.
I wonder if he's going to bring them back for his father's funeral.
And then he was like, unfortunately. First, he's trying to say how he can't come in this country because all of a sudden it's become bad since Meghan. And then now, unfortunately, he's been running back there. By the grace of God, he's been getting back safely. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Life of public service, so I will always support the charities and the people that mean so much to me.
African women.
What about Santa Bala? The bullying,
Yeah.
harassment. She
What
wasn't
about
lying. You cannot tell me she was lying.
and all the children in Africa that you were supporting? What about them?
And I don't care what they dig up about Dr. Sophia. She is nothing like these two idiots. They went in there bullying her, trashing her, talking down on her, trying to tell her what to do. And she said, kiss my butt.
Yep.
That's what you're going to do. And we're going to have an investigation. And I'm taking you all the way down, 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 down.
I can't see a world in which I would be bringing my wife and children back to the UK at this point.
Well, you've had plenty of opportunity.
You see what I'm saying? Right there, he then went down 2 more points for me. He has went down more. I didn't know he could go any lower. But for him to say that lets me know he's talking to his family. He is talking to his family, and he's not talking to us. He's talking to his father, his brother, his sister-in-law, everybody that's moved on. He's talking about them, family. I am not going to be coming back and bringing my wife or kids. He'll be the main one needing them. The main one. Oops, Dad, I made a mistake. Meghan left me. And looking dumb and stupid. Let's remember this day. Let's remember this day that he once again has not allowed his family to see those kids. It's one thing. They don't want to see you or Meghan. That's a given. But if there's some kids that exist, then
I gotta go. I gotta answer a call. I'll be back in a minute.
okay, they want to see those kids. You know? Am I off? I mean, he did. He pissed me off, honestly. Oh, let's have a sip for that one. How dare him threaten his father? That's all he's doing is putting signals at home. I'm not bringing my wife and kids because it's all you guys' fault. So stay where you are. You wasn't working that hard to get them over there anyway. You were working that hard for yourself, Harry. He was not working on behalf of trying to get his family over there to England. That's just the excuse that he's using. Let me bring it home. Harry is talking about, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to bring my wife and kids to the UK ever again. Oh, okay. So, first of all, you're telling everybody in the UK that it's too dangerous to bring your family there. But that ain't the main reason why you were trying to get IPP service. You were trying to get IPP service for your own selfish reasons. So Meghan can run around and not have to pay for it herself. And so she can look important, like she's still a royal, and she's not. She forfeited everything. She forfeited that. That she got kicked out the door. Boom, out you go. Oopsie daisy. Don't hurt yourself on the way out. You the one left. You the one said you didn't want your HRHs. You the one said you didn't want security. You the one said you didn't want titles. You said all this stuff. Now all of a sudden you want it all. Well, if you had kept yourself put, you would have everything that you wanted and then some. Respect. Because right now you don't have any of that. Must feel weird to not be respected. To just don't care. Because everybody that's our friend is faking it. It's a fakery. It's a pretend. Mindy them is pretending. Sorry, I got triggered. Put a one in the chat if you think Letitia got triggered. God, I can't keep up with the chat. I'm just going to skim through it. Here I am. Dale is everywhere. Okay, let me make this bigger. No wonder I just can't see it. The chat. There we go. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yes. Love and light for all of us. I like that, Janine. Let's put a star by that. We'll read that at the end of the day. Yeah, I get that. But there's no more danger. No, there is no excuse for Harry to put that into play. Harry's playing games. Harry wants this IPP service so he doesn't have to pay for it anymore, number one. And number two, so his wife can walk around like she important. But it definitely wasn't for them to be able to go back to the UK. No, it's unsafe. He will have security when he takes himself home with his family. According to most, he needs to let them know 28 days in advance when he's bringing his goofy looking self back home. But it don't look like he's going to do that. Harry, you the one missing your family. You the one kicked your family to the curb. You got more to lose than they do. They have a foundation going on. They have a foundation going on over there in the UK with King Charles and William and the rest of the family and Beatrice and them. And it's just you and your lonely wife over here doing stupid stuff. That's stupid stuff.
And the things that they're going to miss is, well, everything. You know, I love my country. I always have done.
No, you don't.
Um,
No, you don't. No, you don't. Cut that out. Look at his face. I got to show y'all this. Look at his face. He loves his country. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop the lies. If you love it, you wouldn't treat it the way you do. And your ratings wouldn't be in the toilet. You wouldn't be a loser. Yep. Because your wife is a reflection of you. You are a reflection of your wife. Okay, let me turn it off of the. I just want to let y'all see what he looked like he about to cry. Like he about to cry. H is a P. He is. He is. And the more he talked, the weaker he sound. Your wife has told you that if you don't get the IPP service, you're never going to be able to take the kids to England because it's dangerous. Just like she didn't want them 80 people in her house. I don't want 80 people in my house with my kids. What the hell? This is your show. So you're going to rent out a place and go running down the street and cooking in someone else's kitchen, trying to get familiar with it and pretending like you showing us tips and bits? Show us tips and bits from your house, not a stranger's house. She's sitting outside on the patio looking at the mountains like those are hers. Isn't that a beautiful sight? This was in the show. And the hairdresser said, yeah, it almost looks fake. And she says, no, it's real. It's real. She's not relatable to anyone. We see her facade. We see her fakeness. It's really nasty when you see it. Dingleberries are left on the right. That's what I call Megan. That's what they said about Jag. They did, Doo Bird. That is so sad. But I don't know. That name just keeps sticking. Dingleberry just keeps sticking in my head. And that's why I called her that. Is my chat slow? See? Christine. Hello, Rolling Stone. Guys, I'm having a great night. Are you guys having fun? Yeah. Harry didn't get the IPP status because he wanted to go home and visit his family. He wanted IPP status so his wife can feel important and so they wouldn't have to pay for it anymore because it's getting kind of tight. Yeah, she is. She is trying to find her way. She is, and she will. She's still young. She is. She's still young. But she knows she likes YouTube. She does. She enjoys it. But I don't get all the fighting. You know, it's not good. Oh, Snowdrop, you got the judgment, the judge judgment. Okay, what did it say? Send it to me. You said you sent me an email too, Snowdrop. I'll read it tonight. I can read it before I get up. Letitia, I can send you. The transplants are finally take. Okay, I didn't get that. What do you guys think? Yeah, William was awesome. I like both of them. Meghan is calling him a fox now because of the split divorce rumors that's the only reason. Yeah, it sounded fake. She's fake. She's just fake. I would have been drooling over my husband. Like I do. I got to give him a back rub tonight. Yep. I got to give him a back rub. Oh, yeah. The children. What children? Yeah, Harry did look good at William and Catherine's wedding in all black. He did. He had it going on. But he can go to the Ukraine while the war is going on. That's stupid stuff. You went to Ukraine during the war, but you made it back home safely every time you go over there, you stupido.
Despite what some people in that country have done. So, you know, I miss the UK. I miss parts of the UK, of course.
In spite of what the people have done, what is he talking about? Is he trying to say that somebody did something to him? He said in spite of what they had did to him, he still love them.
The things that they're going to miss is, well, everything. You know, I love my country.
Why do you think that's funny, Harry? He said, what are they going to miss? They're going to miss everything. I love my country. Lioness.
Always have done. Despite what some people in that country have done.
Now he's blaming some people in that country. What people? Your family? Quit talking in code.
So, you know, I miss the UK. I miss parts of the UK, of course I do. And I think it's really quite sad that I won't be able to show, you know, my children my homeland. You know.
Okay, excuse my expression. Can I say this word? Can I say ASS? Did he already say that and I rewinded it? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe he said that. Like, I'm never, ever, 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 ever taking my kids to the UK. Ever. Like, he can't hire his own security. You are hired to go to New York City, but you won't hire security when you get home so you can see your loved ones. You dumb diddy dumb diddy dumb. They ain't talking to you. Your family's not talking to you. You don't have a relationship with that. They have moved on from you. They have realized you are a lost prodigal. And they have moved on with their lives and look at you and laugh and say, yeah, there he goes again, making himself look like the victim. Didn't nobody tell you to leave? Your wife did. They will never, ever, ever get to see my homeland. I wonder whose fault is that? You ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. Because when they grow up, because if I grew up one of them kids and he didn't let me see any of that stuff that's going on over there at the UK, you talking about hate. Give me a moment. If I was one of them childrens and grew up, I already got a bone to pick with them not letting me go to my grandfather's coronation. That's going to piss me off because there's no excuse why mama couldn't get us over there for the festivities. Jealousy, maybe? It's pissed off she wasn't going to be a part of the to-dos. So she pouted and stayed home and deprived those kids of going to see their grandfather become king of England. You dumb, 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 stupid old dummy. And now all you want to do is sit around and talk about yourself and make us sick. That's it. Now you want to sit around and sit around and sit around and talk about yourself 24 hours a day, all the time. No, I would be a pissed child. Pissed, 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 and pissed to the point I would probably stop talking to my parents. I would be like, I need some space. I need some time. You mean to tell me you took me from one of my homelands and you never let me visit it because of your own ego, because of your own selfish reasons, because it was all about you and not about us? You didn't make anything about us because you make everything about Meghan. Them kids ain't even been to Disneyland yet. How you not going to take them to Disneyland? They are part of America now. Take them out and let them see the world. No, she got her daughter over there stirring some strawberry jam talking about, I told you it was beautiful, mommy. In other words, shut the hell up. Quit asking me the same questions. Meghan is a boring mother. She just looks like that. Like, doesn't take her kids anywhere. They don't get to go out and do things. And if they do, it's for photo moments, and that's it. Like the little parade they went to. Get the photo, and then we going home. I would be pissed. Once somebody told me And it really registered in my head that these two idiots, Harry and Meghan, kept me from my family. Harry on that stupid stuff. He is on that real deal. Thank you, meal, all the way to the meal deal. He is on that stupid stuff. How dare he say they won't get to see my homeland? I know it's hard not to. I'm trying to read. I can't read. I gotta keep going. Really? The palace has responded to the questions that Wine-a-thon. Really? Good for them. I didn't know that. They responded. Dan Wooden, ain't it? Dan Wooden. Playing the victim. I'm never going to be able to take them back to my homeland because they'll just never get to see them. Then he laughed about it like it was a joke. He laughed about it. He kind of tickled. That ain't funny. If I look back on these videos and these interviews that my father and mother was doing, and I take a look at that, and then they tell me I'm in England. I'm going. I'm out of here. Peace. I'm getting my own plane ticket. Go see my own people. Bye. Gonna tell me now we can't go. What the hell? Diana wouldn't want this. Diana wouldn't put up with this. Diana would be sick that she has lost her son to a Jezebel. And I do believe that if there were any kids, that Diana would have been over here visiting. She just looks like the type. That would. I'm a little loud. Yeah, this is some crazy stuff. Oh God, I can't keep up. I sped it up, guys. I did. And it is going slow, right? Snowdrop. The chat. I guess you can't go no slower than. Okay, let's get back to Harry. He's triggering me. I can't get through this.
And as you say, you've gone back several times during this years-long battle. What about the security arrangements that were in place made you feel it would be unsafe for you and your family?
There's only so much that I can say because of the redaction process and the national security matters at hand, but everything. Because in beginning of 2020, I was scored the highest as far as risk was concerned. And then overnight, I was reduced to the lowest without actually going through the risk management board. So one does question how that is even possible.
What?
And also the motive behind that at the time. And that was in 2020. And as hard as it is to appreciate or understand why the decision was made the way that it was in 2020, the hardest thing for me has been the fix of that decision for the last 5 years.
Oh, is he saying that the decision that he couldn't have IPP status came from his grandmother? Because he's trying to say it happened in 2020 for him. Good night, Doodoo Bird. I hope you feel better soon, sweetheart. Bye, sweetheart. Hello to love. They are. They calling them out on it. Snowdrop. That's funny, Christine. I wonder what that they will tell their children. They won't be able to tell me nothing because I'm pissed for them. I'm mad at them. Mad at them for the kids. I'm Lily, bitch. All you think about is yourself. Not once did you think about me and Archie to know that we want to go see our grandfather and our family. And now we won't even get that opportunity. And not just that grandfather, but your father too, you dumb diddy dumb. And I read reports that he was a good man, but you treated him like crap. No, I don't want to be around you two anymore. Where my money? Woo. Where's my inheritance? Give me my money. I'm out. Give me my money. Mama and daddy, give me my money. I know grandpa left me something. Thank you, Marie. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. Ding, 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 ding. I got a super chat, super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the love. Please put some hearts in the chat for Maria. And thank her for me, guys. Like, come on. I would be like, give me my money and I'm out. I don't want to hear it. Where's my trust fund? Where's my inheritance? Hurry up. I'm out. I don't want to see you no more. I don't want to see your selfish, narcissistic. There's something wrong with my mama. There is something wrong with her. Because all she think about is herself, her jam, her female founder, her stuff. Not nobody else's stuff, her stuff. Pinch me, I'm so successful. No, you're not. No, you're not. Did you sell out your clothes? Okay, I'm in the chat. Yeah. That's that stupid stuff. Give me my money and I'm out.
The fact that I still haven't had a risk management board assessment done for me over the last 5 years. Everybody else within this group.
And when I haven't had an assessment board, security successful board go over things with me, but everybody else on the board, like my brother and his wife, he gets that. I wonder why. Maybe because you and your Jezebel jump ship. Jump ship. Mm-hmm. They sure did. They did a jump-a-doo. And now they looking back. Now they're looking back talking about IPP status. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No. This girl is something else. And Harry has allowed this to go down for far too long. Thank you, Marie, so much for my super chat. I do appreciate that. And also from Christine earlier. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Maggie said something today that was interesting. And I agree with her. You know, I put my membership, I think, at 99 cents or $1.99 because I wanted it to be affordable. And I know I need to get you guys some content. Me and Eric is going on vacation. We're gonna have a mini vacation. We're taking a baby. We're not taking her. We didn't take her this weekend because my mom had something to do, but she's going next weekend. So if my mom is still free, I don't want to mess up her stuff because she has a life. She's all in plays. Anyway, back to the story here.
Of people get it at the minimum once a year. So again, I would not have taken this far if I didn't have compelling evidence of facts that that reveal why the decision was made. And I'm sitting here today talking to you, where we've lost the appeal.
Yes, you
But
did.
the other side have won in keeping me unsafe. So again, there's a lot of question marks that
What the hell did you just say?
was made. And I'm sitting here today talking to you, where we've lost the appeal, but the other side have won in keeping me unsafe.
This ain't no game, Harry. This ain't no game. Come on, the other side have won. Won what? How many times are we gonna have to tell this idiot that? How many? How many times are we gonna have to tell this idiot that he walked out, that he left his post, that he's ostracized? He the one came over here talking about racism. But that ain't even the part. The book. All that stuff he has done to his family, but he the victim. No, you lost. A court of law said, hell no. You're not a working role anymore, Harry. You and Meghan decided that you didn't want to be your Royal Highness. You changing your mind? You can't. It's too late. She told y'all to go think about it. Y'all thought about it, and look where y'all ended up. Scammer Jam City. Scammer Jam. Yep. Yeah, they're hostages. I believe so, Marie. Yep. Yeah, they get. No. Harry just wants some freebies. You the one walked out and said that you were going to pay for everything. Oh, we got this. That's what you told the world. We're going to be making our own money and doing our own thing and having our own family and making our own decisions. So we will be leaving the monarchy. We'll be leaving England and going to California. But our first stop is going to be Canada, because I don't want anybody thinking that I'm rushing to get over there to those A-listers that I invited to my wedding. But I was really rushing back to get to them so that I can network with them and find out how they got rich so I can get rich too. Now you want daddy's security. Daddy. Daddy said, hell no. Ain't nothing I can do for you. You left the gravy train. Choo choo. Chicka 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 chicka. Time to toast. You left your gravy train. And now you're trying to be mean and spiteful.
But again, there's a lot of question marks that a lot of people will have. I have all of the truth. I have all of the knowledge now throughout the legal process. I've uncovered my worst fears. And to now know today, based on this judgment, that there was no legal framework that constrains the decisions of this body, Ravek, of which the royal household sit on. And I didn't know that until this legal process in 2021. One of the first things my lawyer said to me was, as disclosure started, or as this process started, she turned around and said, did you know that the royal household sat on Ravek? And my jaw hit the floor.
Well, I want to ask you about that because the king's private secretary sits on Ravik now.
Sir Clive Alderton, yeah.
Do you wish
and another person as well, but yes.
Do you wish your father had intervened, despite how that may have looked?
I've never asked him to intervene. I've asked him to step out of the way and let the experts do their job. This Ravik committee is an expert committee full of professionals, plus the royal household. And the royal household don't have any role in that, on the Ravik committee, other than the helping influence the decisions based on members of the royal family. And 5 years later, every single visit that I do back to the UK has to go through the royal household. My representative on the Ravik committee, still to this day, is the royal household. That is not a decision that I choose. I am forced to go through the royal household and accept that they are putting my best interests forward during these conversations and the deliberations. So no, I haven't asked my father to intervene. The whole point of a risk management board, which, as I said, everybody else gets, but I haven't, never been given since back end of 2019 was the last one that I was given. The whole point of that is
you had just married your
to have a board and a risk assessment, a separate.
You got it because you married your dingleberry. And now when you decided to leave, when did they decide to try to leave? 2020, what? No. Was it 2020? No, it was not. It was 20. I don't remember. Losery do. Loser do. Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Harry said in Times 100 interview, she was the happier that she's ever been and felt the safest in what they built in Montes. That's right, Mary. Put a star by that. I like that. What I do at the end with all the stars, I go back and I reread your comments one last time. Okay, let's get back. It's getting late.
That considers all of the facts and all the circumstances. It is a system and an assessment that is designed to be non-biased and to avoid interference. What I know throughout this legal process is the interference that was created came from the royal household. And the Ravik chair at the time, who I believe I can talk about because he's no longer there, Sir Richard Mottram, the first thing he did,
Soon. I like
the first people that he went to go and see was the royal household at the palace. So whether it's the media or whether it's anybody else that claims that the royal household and my father and my family don't have any decision-making capabilities on Ravek, well, then what's their role? They're not experts. What's their role on that? And Sir Richard Mottram emailed throughout this legal process is the interference that was created came from the royal household. And the Ravek...
You stanky. No, the hell he did not just blame the royal family, saying the interference came from the royal family for him not to get the IPP service. Stop blaming your family for your failures. Ooh, one of these days, karma is gonna bite you on your butt like a piranha. Stop the bubbling lies, Harry. Stop acting like you're destitute. No one wants to help poor little old Harry. You and your Jezebel said that y'all was coming over here to fend for yourselves like idiots. And the queen said y'all were stupid. That's stupid. So now all of a sudden the palace has something to do with the outcome. Good. Get somewhere and sit down. Harry has lost it ado.
Ravek chair at the time, who I believe I can talk about because he's no longer there, Sir Richard Mottram, the first thing he did, or the first people that he went to go and see, was the royal household at the palace. So whether it's the media or whether it's anybody else that claims that the royal household and my father and my family don't have any decision-making capabilities on Ravek, well, then what's their role? They're not experts. What's their role on that?
What their role is to take them titles and strip you and Duchess of Sussex from y'all titles so y'all won't be able to merch off of them. Now, what if they did that? You'd really be trying to fight and go to court. Harry, they're taking our titles. They're taking our titles. No, she wants to use your Royal Highness. That's stupid stuff. You are not your Royal Highness. How dare you use that? How disrespectful. She just said, I don't give a look at just look at him. Look at him. Look. Idiot. Line. That you see how he's looking over there? I'm sure the body language would agree with me. Look at his face. Look at that. They had something to do with that. They had something to do with that. No, you had something to do with it. Remember the proposal? This clown thinks that a special service personnel should be sitting around on call at short notice for them popping up. Exactly. That's what Dictator said, Lizzie. Letitia MM is no mother to no children. She has reborn dolls, Archie and Lily. They left in 2020. Oh my God. They left in 2020. That was right when your grandmother, she gave it to you. She gave y'all security. She gave you what your brother had, but you decided it wasn't good enough. Dum diddy dum diddy dum. Stop looking stupid, Harry.
Jim Mottram emailed back in January of 2020
Lying.
that an RMB would be necessary before taking my security away. After his visit to the palace, that RMB that was planned was abandoned in favor of alternative governance measures.
What the court decided today was that they were justified for 4 reasons to not have that review. And a major part of that is because you're no longer a working royal, a change in your status. Do you not accept that from the court?
I'm so glad she
Well,
asked that.
my status hasn't changed. It can't change. I am who I am. I am part of what I'm.
Okay, let me put me back up there before I get in trouble. His status didn't change. He is who he is. I'm the king's son. No, honey. You deserted your post. You had a post and you deserted that. So you don't get the privileges and all the perks that comes with what is inevitable. You're a king's son. Like she said, you are no longer a working royal. She said it. And now he's making up excuses.
I'm part of, and I can never escape that.
Escape what?
My circumstances will always be the same.
Yep. So you pay for
But
your
with
own
a specific
security.
answer to the question, there are comparisons that exist. And again, I have to be careful what I say, but I think it would be quite shocking for the British public and the public at large to understand or know that, in fact, many people do know this, that people who leave public office receive lifetime protection, regardless of whether there are threats or risks.
He said lifetime people that leave get security. That's when they grow old and it's over with and they're retiring. Not talking about somebody that jumped ship and said, I'm going to start taking care of myself. I'm going to pay my own bills. I'm going to make my own money. No, that doesn't refer to you. That doesn't refer to you, Harry. That doesn't refer to you. You knew the stipulations when you stepped down. That's why you had to sue. If you were supposed to have it, then you would have it, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. But since you are not supposed to have it, and you have to go as far as to sue, that's big stuff. Because if you were supposed to automatically get it because of your status, then you would have it. But you don't. And the courts have ruled against you 3 times. Dingleberry's wife.
To them. So for me, with a whole list of risks and threats that were known about in 2020 and that have only increased over time, including the Al-Qaeda threat
That was your fault.
Published and talked about recently, completely disregarded, thrown away,
Like he didn't do it.
Because for me, security was made conditional on having that official role. That role that everybody knows, that myself and my wife wished to carry on, but was stopped from being able to do that back in 2020.
Why?
What do you say to those who ask, why should the taxpayer pay for your police security if you have your own private security? Where
like
are the
these
gaps there?
questions.
What's your response to those who say you're getting police protection on a case-by-case basis?
I tell you what, why don't you ask that question again, but in 3 parts, if you could?
3
Because
parts.
you've just put 3 very, very important questions together.
Sure.
And I cannot possibly answer all 3 of them at the same time.
Sure. What do you say to those who ask why the UK taxpayer should pay for police security? You have your own private security.
Well, first off, private security can only do so much. Again, I can't go into the details of that, but I think most people will be able to work that out. One of the major things is they don't have jurisdiction in a foreign country or in any country. They don't have any jurisdiction. Police protection is effective protection, which is what my grandmother made very clear that we needed. With regard to the taxpayer part of it, I don't know, need to go into detail of how much the royal family costs or how much protection costs or.
Oh, now this is here. He's telling on himself. He's telling us the real reason. But here's the deal, Harry. Your grandmother told you that you would have security if you stayed in the family. Now, if you left, you're on your own because you're not working a working role anymore. That was the stipulations. Come on. That was in the documents. And what about the question of him paying for his own security? It's not the same. That's what he said. It's not the same kind of security as he would get from, the IPP service. And now he's going to really tell on himself and say it's expensive.
What I will say is that some of the British tabloid press did a very good job in campaigning to have our security removed by quoting figures such as £20 million, right? And through this disclosure process, I've seen constituents in the UK write to their MP saying, I don't want to, as a taxpayer, I don't want to pay for Meghan and Harry's security at this cost. They're literally quoting headlines from British newspapers.
We don't.
Those figures are obviously grossly exaggerated by about
if it's $2.
18, 19 times. And further to that, if you know that other people are being protected, people that have made a choice for public office, then why wouldn't you be comfortable, happy with someone in my position who's given 35 years service to his country, 2 tours of Afghanistan?
You didn't give no 35 years.
The threats and risks to my life. I was born into this position.
You didn't give 35 years of Harry was in a bunker that was secured. He wasn't in danger. Okay? Number 1. Number 2 is you lived a privileged life. And if you don't want it, then quit complaining about it and make sure you can get out of that $14 million mansion that you're in, downsize and get you something reliable so that you guys can afford security. If that's the most important thing. But don't blame everybody else. That's all he's doing is blaming and pointing the fingers. It's disgusting to see this man do that. Like he's whining about his daddy and the royal family and what happened.
Born into those risks, and they've only increased over time, along with my marriage to Meghan, and the frenzy across media, mainstream media and social media that created. So, and I guess on top of that as well, probably what people don't know, but that is mentioned in the judgment today, Ravek protect private citizens. I was made a private citizen by the royal household, not by Ravek, by the royal household. I can't be a private citizen. I will never be seen as a private citizen.
They made you a private citizen.
No.
But they made you a private citizen. You made yourself a private citizen. They didn't make you a private citizen. Stop blaming everybody else for the decisions that you made. Stop blaming everybody else, Harry, for the decisions that you and Meghan made. You sound like that book. You sound like his spare book. I'm the spare, so I don't get this and I don't get that. And you know, it's they have authority over, you know, this and that. I mean, like, shut the hell up. Yeah, he does, Michelle. He must have been crying. Does he have a cold? Highly sensitive. Lizzie. Snowdrop, I think something else to do. His status is just like Deneen has said. I'm going to put a star by that, Deneen. No, mommy's coming to bed. Yes, he is the king's son, but the unfailing son who bit the person who fed you. He did. It's 2:00 in the morning. It's time for her to go to bed. Go get in the bed. I'm coming. Let's all remember the Princess Royal in the Edinburgh do not have the security he is whining for. These working royals do not. Careful. Do not have it. They are more relevant to you. Good. Yeah. I feel some of you guys' frustration coming out. I feel it. Yeah. I feel the trigger along with our cocktail. Indeed, I do. Harry thinks he's more important. Yeah, he does. Daddy, are you not listening? Uh-oh.
Daddy, Mommy, get spanking.
Oh, Daddy's going to get a spanking.
Go get spanking.
Oh, you want me to spank Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay, Daddy, you're getting a spanking.
Dad, you're not listening.
You got to listen.
You gotta listen to Daddy.
This
Miss the Boss Lady.
Oh, you want to ride the horse at 1:40 in the morning? Daddy said you've been riding it for an hour.
Right. It's not like good.
Is that?
Sorry.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay.
Mama, my dad's not listening.
Kara,
I'm not listening.
if your grandfather had a coronation, wouldn't you want to go?
Yeah, my grandpa's died because my grandpa died. Because they get another one because the grandpa died. Yeah, 3 by grandpas.
Yes, you got another grandpa because the other grandpa passed away.
And what?
That's sad.
I'll join this grandma and then join this grandma. I will join this grandma over there and make me happy.
Great, because you're going to go see Mama next week. Are you excited? But I would not deprive you of going to the coronation to see your grandfather take his place as king.
What happened to my mama? My
Mama can go too. All right, you finna go to bed now?
I'm not going to bed. It's too dark in here. I want to turn the lights on. I put my toys away.
You gonna put your toys away?
Because I don't like toys.
That would be a good idea. See those over there on the floor?
See?
We're gonna pick those up.
I don't play away. Mommy.
Okay,
Mommy,
is it over?
Mommy, you feel angry?
No, am I angry?
Mommy, I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Because you feel angry, you actually feel angry, and you know, Motis get angry because of putting trash in the toys because they make angry.
No, mommy's not angry.
Yeah, Mommy, don't put toys in the toilet.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Did you do that?
I know.
Did you put a toy in the toilet?
Yeah, be careful. You don't go
At school?
Yep. Now you go school. You punch these boys. You punch these girls. And you punch these friends.
Who's punching people?
Punching is a was mistaken. Mistaken angry because he pushed out people because he's not get cigarettes. And you. Because I'm a wonder camera, because I feel weird. I feel weird because I say, because I feel weird, because I'm really scared, because my Mizuki slapped me and makes me.
Oh, she slapped you.
Yeah, because I'm not winner.
The teacher didn't slap you.
Yeah, because I got word like this.
She hit you on your hand?
Yep, like this.
Why?
Because it has this like this. Like this.
Really? Why is she hitting you?
It's a ruler.
A ruler?
Yeah, it's bacon like this.
Wait a minute, Kara. The teacher is hitting you with a ruler?
Like this.
No, she should not do that.
Just like this.
You tell her I said do not hit you with that ruler.
Yep.
Did she hit it with her hand or with your hand?
Because it's like this.
She hit you?
Because it hits my face. Ow.
Did Miss Silken hit you?
It wasn't.
With the ruler?
Yeah. Because
you tell her if she is hitting you with the ruler, your mommy said, don't you hit me with that ruler.
Okay. Because Mommy, I want to show you how to look at that teacher like this. You can speak in that face. Ow.
Okay, well, go with Daddy now. Because I don't know if you're telling a story on the teacher or if, because ruler, did she hit her hand with the ruler and tell you guys to be quiet? I don't know. Kara said the teacher hit her with the ruler on her hand. I told her to tell her to not ever hit you again with that ruler. If she is hitting you. If she not, don't say nothing. I'm going to have to really get down to the bottom of that. Aren't I, guys? Did you see that? Kara and Lewis would have such fun playing together. She has much to say. Mama do. Yeah, that was a low blow for Harry. Hi, Dictator. Hello, hello, hello. I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer, maybe 15 minutes. Have you guys had fun tonight? We're going to go back to Harry's story. Sorry, my little one is no ticket for you, Daddy. Yeah, I don't think the teacher's hitting her. They don't do that. He's 35 years old and still in diapers, blaming the British public now. Yep. God, you guys are hot. Meg, 35 years taught, he's still in diapers. Live life. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, so sick of drama queen and Burger King. I like that. I like that. I like it. You guys are hot tonight. Oh, thank you, Snowdrop. No ticket for you. Hello, Dictator.
Hi, all. Hello.
Oh my God. We have been talking about Harry in this interview. He sounds like a whiny, and then, oh, it's so much. First, he went off and started talking about how, since he didn't get the IPP status, then he's gonna, he's never gonna bring the kids around to England anymore, or Meghan, because it's not safe. And I said this. I said, that ain't the reason why you ain't coming to the UK. You just making up. He's just manipulating the situation.
What did he do that for? Honestly to God.
Right.
What on earth did he do that for? What if he thought he was literally hanging on, he literally had a slim chance of reconciling with his family. If he was at his worst, if he got rid of her and he was at his worst, his family would have taken him in. Now, nope.
No.
That's gone. He's blown it big time, man.
He's sitting there threatening them and manipulating them and threatening them. Well, I'm not bringing my kids back over to my homeland. I love my homeland, but I'm not bringing them back there. It's just not safe. It's just that stupid stuff.
Yeah, the king, he's the king, and he's decided that he's not going to help me. And if my life and my wife and the king's grandchildren's life are in danger, and I just sat there and I thought, what did you do that for?
Yeah.
You put the entire blame, if your children are put in danger or anything like that, you've put the whole blame at your father's feet.
He did. No. He sure did, Dictator. Preach. Yeah.
I was like, no, that's bad.
Did. And not only did he put it at his feet, he put it in his all up in here.
His face. Yeah.
Because then he turns around and says that his family they can influence the decision.
Yeah. He did, yep. It's the royal household, my father, everybody's implicated in me not getting security. And everyone, the whole world is sitting there going, Harry, you just got to give him 28 days and you get the security that you need.
Right.
What's your problem? What is your problem?
Then they asked him, they said, didn't you leave? Isn't that why you're not getting any security? And he said, he's still the heir to the throne, pretty much. He's still a part of that. He's still a part of that. Yeah.
My role is not changed. I'm still a part of the royal family. That's not changed. So my security needs are still the same. And you're going, Harry, you got to give 28 days and you get your security. There's no argument here. That's the whole point. That's what the judge, the royal family, everybody's saying to this man. You have no argument. You get 28 days and you get the security that you need. If you look at that interview from the point of view that they was kicked out or she got kicked out and he chose to leave, if you look at it from that point of view, then it makes sense.
Then it makes sense.
What he's whinging for.
Right.
Because there was twice in that interview where he said, we had no choice. We had no choice.
Right.
It was taken away from us. We had no choice. And if you look at it from the point of view that they were kicked out, it makes perfect sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
because
they walked out. Freedom flight. I don't want to be here anymore. You kicked yourself off the boat. You kicked yourself off the raft. You said you didn't want to be here anymore. That you was
our mental health and it was racist and they drove us away. Ugh. No,
that is not it at all.
The whole world, I've just got to get my glasses so I can see the comments. The whole world saw you walking around, her walking around with a fake baby bump and a plastic doll, and they kicked you out, and it's still all your fault. There's nobody else to blame but yourself. Honestly.
I did too, Deneen. It was great. We had a wonderful time tonight. This was great. Next to my little Harley. Oh, what kind? My dog, Christine. Christine has a Yorkie. Yeah. This is crazy. Harry needs to be ashamed of himself. He sounds like her now.
He sounds like a lunatic. I can't, you're watching it going, what are you saying? And he's going, people who are in office, when they come out of office, they still get their security. So why does it not apply to me? And you're going, what's that got to do with anything? You're talking about nothing. You're talking about
nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, a former prime minister will get security for life because they used to be a prime minister, not a stupid spare prince.
Exactly, and that's the end of their term. They worked all their lives.
Yeah.
Talking about I worked. I did two tours, and I did this and I did that. I worked for 35 years. You didn't come out the womb working, idiot.
You went to Afghanistan and you sat playing an Xbox. You didn't fight in the war. He didn't do it. It's like he's literally trying to grab anything he can I deserve the security. Yeah, and the big pit, which was so telling, when he said they took my security away and then they signalled to the rest of the world that I'm not important, and I went there it is. That's been my point all along. You signal to the rest of the world and all the governments that I don't need security. And this has always been about international security.
It's always been about that. Meghan wanted it to showboat, and Harry wants it because the bill is getting too high.
Yep. It's always been about the international security and his IPP status.
Yep. It's never been about the kids. That's how he's making it seem like the reason why he's never ever gonna see the kids is because he doesn't have the IPP status. Well, keep yourself over here then.
His kids are what, 3 and 5?
Yeah.
If the king has not seen those kids yet, he's not going to see them. He's had 3 to 5 years. He's not brought those kids over.
Just like when Meghan's father passed away, her father, and she hasn't spoken to him or said anything or did anything, she's gonna look like an idiot. She's gonna be talked about really, really bad because I'm gonna be one of them. Then same Harry. If your father passes away and he doesn't see those kids before he go, then I'm gonna be talking about you like a dog.
Oh, when his father passes, he's going to be crying. I didn't get to see them. I wanted to see my dad before he went. And the whole world's going to go, no, Harry, we saw you blackmail your father and put the whole blame at his feet, man.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Prince William, behind the scenes, is going to come for them. He's going to come for them too.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. I bet Prince William just went, right, release the hounds. I'm going to come for them too.
I believe it. I believe it.
And I bet
believe she's going to get a
slowly-
letter. Don't you use that HRH again. Do not use it. You are not and you are not privileged to use that. I don't care if you're writing to, she was writing to a friend. HRH, Your Royal Highness.
Yeah. It's like me sending you a gift going, hi, Letitia, enjoy this HRH from
Yeah.
a
People
Royal
don't
Highness
do that.
dictator. Do you know what I mean? That's still friend.
Yes, we're friends. Your Royal Highness. It's just like her telling me, doctor, I'm doctor. But worse than that.
I know. Yeah, I think when his father passes, I don't think he's going to do it while his dad's alive, because I don't think he'd want to cause his dad any more hurt than he's already doing. But once the king is gone, Prince William is going to be them. All the evidence and all the information is going to start coming out. What she's done behind the scenes, everything, he's going to come for them too.
William.
Yeah, William will. I bet all the stuff's going to start coming out, and he's going to go, I'm going to show the world what you two have done.
Yeah.
What you put our father through in the last
days
times
of
of his
his
life.
life. Not just him, the queen's husband.
Her father.
Her father.
Yeah.
She is, but she wondering why nobody like her. I don't listen to it. You need to. If you listen, you would probably get somewhere. But you're not listening. Neither is Harry. He sound just like you.
They do. I just watched it and I was like, no, this is bad, Harry.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Let's see what else he's gonna say. It's bad. I've been triggered all night.
Not by the media, not by most people, and certainly not by anybody that wants to harm me or my wife or our kids. So I think once people realize or understand that there are private citizens who have never played any role in public office and never will play any public role, that because they are high risk, they are protected at taxpayers' expense, and rightly so, because it will affect not only with that person, could they end up in hospital or worse on UK soil, but it comes down to impact, and it comes down to the reputational impact of the UK if that person or those people are injured on UK soil. But apparently for me, that doesn't matter.
And just to be absolutely clear, what is the difference between the top level security you say you should have and the security you are given on this case-by-case basis when you
see, that's that stupid stuff. Talking about I don't matter.
It's irrelevant who gets security. You're not talking about who's in public office. What's that got to do with it?
Right.
We're not talking about them. We're talking about you, Harry. Jesus.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's talking about, Michelle, he's talking about prime ministers and government employees, but that's irrelevant. We're talking about him.
So the details of the security I can't talk about. All I will say is that the last R&B assessment I was given, I scored the highest. The only person within the family that scored anywhere near that was my grandmother. Overnight, I was reduced to the lowest. This case-by-case basis has been used by Ravek and also by large sections of the British press to say, well, what's the big problem? You're given something on a case-by-case basis. Unfortunately, that case-by-case basis is separated by the reason for my visit. So just to give you more context on that, it's not really a case-by-case basis. It's an either or. If you're invited to the UK by your family, then we will give you security. If you come for any other reason, then you will get a very low amount of security. I'm not going to confirm what that is, but it is completely insufficient.
He's an idiot. He's
Well,
gonna
Harry,
get security. He's gonna get security, but he's not gonna get the type of security that he wants. And if he's invited, then he gets 28 days. I don't believe that. I think if he made an announcement that he was coming to visit his father and he was bringing the kids, that he would get the security that he needs.
of course he would. Of course he's going to get it. When they announced that his father had cancer, he was on a plane straight away. He didn't even give 28 days, and he was picked up by armed security at the airport.
Exactly.
Right? They came and picked him up, and they looked after him, and he didn't even give 28 days. So what's he talking about? He's just talking about nonsense. Then that security that he pays for. Those 4 cars that Meghan had when she went to the theatre. Bring them with you. Bring them with you. There you go. It's problem solved.
Right.
You can have whatever the police give you, and then you can have them ones that you pay for too. There you go. Problem solved.
And then you have plenty. You shouldn't need more than that.
Yeah. Because he pays for his own security in America. Bring them with you, and then have whatever the police give you. There you go. Massive protection. Problem sorted.
Yeah. You can't get enough of you got plenty there. But it's infuriating the way he's trying to blame his father.
Yeah.
Hello, Sunflower.
Hi, Sunflower. It's just you try and find the point
somewhere
here.
along the line, people have talked about the fact that it really all it is someone on the end of a phone. So no matter how much private security I have around me, there's only so much that I can do and operate and function within the UK when it comes to supporting my charities, visiting my friends, all of these things. So I've been treated very, very, very differently to everybody else that exists. All examples that exist, past, present, I have been singled out.
You've spoken very openly about the fact that you think you've been punished.
He know good and well he's not getting special bad treatment. If anything, your uncle has been ostracized. You haven't been ostracized. You still have a way back home, idiot. Now he's trying to say that it's compared to everybody else, they're just treating me like a dog. They just treat me like any old kind of way.
Princess Anne, the Duke and Duchess, Sophie and Edward, the Duke and Duchess of what's it? I can't remember what the titles are now. Sophie and Edward, Princess Anne, Beatrice, Eugenie, they don't get security. They only get it when they're working, but they don't get it in normal life. They only get it when they're working. Wow. But you don't see them complaining.
No.
Princess Anne doesn't get it. And she was nearly kidnapped once.
Right.
So what's he complaining for? Why is he worse? Why is he more at his level higher than Princess Anne or Sophie and Edward?
Because he thinks he's entitled to it.
Because he's a whinge bag and he bloody walked around with a fake pregnancy bump and did a plastic doll. And he's got in his book, I killed umpteen amount of bloody Afghanistans.
Yeah.
And Al Qaeda put a bounty on his head. And then he's like, oh no, I'm in danger. And you go, it's your own fault. If you stop going on telly whinging, whine-a-thons and whinging all the time and complaining, people might just leave you alone.
Oh, Live Life said he hasn't been a spare since Prince George has been born. He is a private citizen. Mr. You can call me Harry.
Yeah.
I think he's jealous of them. I think he's jealous of his nieces and nephews. He's coming across as real. He's coming across Real ugly. Real
He
ugly.
is.
Like you are still not blaming your family for the decisions that you and Meghan decided to make.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You made your mind. You made these decisions to yeah, it's a mess.
Because because he's irrelevant now. The problem is
He
they both
is.
are. They're just irrelevant.
He
And
is
he's like, no, no,
irrelevant.
no. I'm the prince of the UK. I'm part of the royal family. And they're going, no, you're not. You wanted to be a private citizen. You wanted to leave and be Mr. Nobody. Just call me Harry. And he don't like it.
He don't look good.
For leaving the monarchy. Who specifically do you think is trying to punish you?
I don't think that anymore. Now I know that it was, security was used as leverage. And I think what really worries me more than anything else about
How was
today's
security
decision,
used as
depending on
leverage,
what happens next,
Harry,
is that
if
it's
the courts have decided that you don't get it? It wasn't your father's decision, but you want to tell us that they had something to do with it. No, Harry, you appealed it 3 times and you lost. You lost in court. 3 judges said hell no. And now you want to blame everything was against you from the beginning. I know it was a coup.
But he does get it. He just got given 28 days.
Yeah, I know, but look how he's whining about what he don't get.
set a new precedent that security can be used to control members of the family, and effectively what it does is imprison other members of the family from being able to, choose a different life.
That is a bunch of BS.
It is.
You are so stupid, Harry. No, your brother likes his life. And if he decided he didn't want to do it, he would be more than welcome to leave. And we would welcome him with open arms. And he would live a nice life over here. And his security would be taken care of. His wife wouldn't be trying to buy all those dresses and all this jewelry and all this stuff, that $100 clothes and stuff like that. Just ain't happening. Ain't nobody living like you and Meghan. Meghan wants to be a billionaire. And he knows it. He's trying
She
his
wants
best
to be a
to get her.
superstar. She wants to be a superstar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely that.
Nobody likes her.
Exactly.
If for me, security is conditional on having an official role, one that both myself and my wife wished to carry on, but then was rejected.
There you go with that.
There you go.
There you go with that.
We wish to carry on.
You
We
want
wish.
half in and half out. Half in and half out.
No, they didn't want half in. They wanted to stay, but they got kicked out. There he is. We wanted to carry on the role. We wanted to do it, and they said no. And they go, because you got kicked out, Harry, didn't you?
Mm-mm. See,
Walking
I
around.
still believe that it was Meghan telling him to step down. I really do. He needs a therapist or someone to tell him he's not. We just have 2 difference of opinions. Not the big deal. He thinks he is. If only he could find peace by accepting his place in the royal family. He had peace until she came along. She wants IPP service for the look, for the ambiance, and for the money that she's been paying on security. She don't want to pay for it no more.
Stu Clark, he's been in therapy all his life. He's just a very troubled man who just can't.
Oh.
He lives in a fantasy world.
Yeah, he is troubled.
Yeah, well, he in his book he said he killed so many people and they put a bounty on his head. But if they were going to do it, they would have done it by now. Jeez.
Dictator.
Yes.
How long was the video? How far do I gotta go now? Is he almost done?
Oh, you can just play it all the way through. I don't think it's that long.
Let me see.
He's just repeating nonsense, to be honest.
Oh, okay. God, we're gonna have a part 2. We're gonna have a part 2.
Not by Ravek, was rejected by the royal
Because
household.
he gonna
And the
trigger
result
me.
to that is you lose your security. That basically says that you can't live outside of their control if you want to be safe. But
It was used
it was a
against
pretty
him.
hard decision there. And I think if you strip away all the noise of everything that's been said by other people and all the noise that's been created around this, if you strip that all away, I think what people will hear is that the only thing that I've been asking for throughout this whole process is safety.
Shut
Both
up,
when I was
Harry.
when I was part of the
You've been
institution.
suing everybody from Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He has been suing everybody and been losing.
Yep, he has. Every single, from this court case to the one with the press when he was saying dragons, every single judge has gone, you've got no case, nothing, there's
Yeah,
nothing
he's an
here.
idiot.
And every single one of them have been more or less stopped because there's no case.
And he's obsessed with safety. I don't even think he's obsessed with it. I think that she's getting on his nerve about it. We needed Harry. We needed Harry. I thought she was the happiest she's ever been, like one of the subscribers said in the chat. Oh, okay, guys. 10 minutes and I'm going to let you guys go. I know I usually say that and then I'm still talking, but I mean it. His therapist need therapy. Yeah, remember they had that therapy session and it was live. Oh God, that was such a gimmick.
I didn't watch that. I couldn't bear it. I just can't. There's
I
only
didn't
so much whinging and complaining from a lunatic that you can bear.
Like he's doing it, like he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Like he's doing right now, like a punk, like a just.
He doesn't even make sense.
Hey,
Like you're listening to him and you're going, what are you even saying? You can't even figure out what he's saying at this point because it just doesn't make sense. It's like a madman talking.
Right. Right. But he sounds like a whiner wimpy dude. Yes, he seems even beyond therapy at this point. He seems to prefer being miserable, and a victim is easier than growing up. That's a good one, Sue.
That's all he's ever been, as a victim his entire life. It's just, he doesn't know any different. Play a bit more.
Okay, let's play a bit more. Okay. Well, God, what did I do? Oops, sorry. I knocked it down.
And when we left, and the important piece here, Netta, is, you know, for me and my wife. Well, I mean, I'm not sure how much I can say, but well, I can never leave the royal family. Yeah, that is my family. That is my larger family.
You did
leave. I left the
leave.
institution because at the end of the day I had to. I didn't leave it in 2020. I left it in 2021. But security was removed in 2020.
Now he's not.
Speaking of your family.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure how much I can say, but well, I can never leave the royal family. Yeah, that is my family. That is my larger family. I left the institution because at the end of the day I had to. I didn't leave it in 2020.
You had to.
I left it in 2021. But security was removed.
Why did you have
removed
to?
in 2020.
Speaking of your family,
follow up with that.
Your father is ill with cancer.
This is terrible, this bit.
This is what?
This is terrible, this bit. Listen to what he says. It's awful.
Him alone without the family. Where does this leave things moving forward? The ability of your children to see their grandfather.
There we go.
You know, life is a precious thing. And I'm acutely aware of the fragility of that.
No, you're not.
I can only come to the UK safely if I'm invited. And there is a lot of control and ability in my father's hands. Ultimately, this whole thing could be resolved through him,
How?
not necessarily by intervening, but by stepping aside, allowing the experts to do what is necessary and to carry out an RMB. That said, there is
R&B.
this all was initiated under a previous government. There is now a new government. I have had it described to me, once people knew about the facts, that this is an good old-fashioned establishment stitch-up, and that's what it feels like.
So should Keir Starmer then?
I think that based on the judgment that.
What do you mean?
That he's just paranoid. This is the stitch-up that people are working against him.
Oh wow.
They're not. And she said to him, "What about your father and where does it leave you?" He didn't even answer that question.
He didn't answer the question.
He still starts rambling on that there's a stitch up and everyone's against me. That's your father and he's dying of cancer.
Right.
Like there's nothing on
when are they going to get to see the kids? And he never answered
the question.
Because he said it in the beginning that they were never going to see him again.
And she's asking it, that's your father, and how can he see his kids? And he just completely there's no.
She's asking some great questions.
Yeah, and he's just ignoring it. And you're sitting there going, there's just no empathy or love for another person. He's my father, and I love him, and
right. I miss him, and I want to.
I miss him, and I love him, and I want him to see his grandchildren. I want my children to experience royal life. It's not there. That it's just not that bit. I want my children to experience royal life and see their cousins. He doesn't say that. There's just nothing.
He doesn't.
He just doesn't seem to have empathy or kindness to another person.
You think he's
Yes.
Hi,
there's just something wrong there. There's just something wrong where it's me.
Yeah.
And there's no kindness to his own father.
At all.
No.
It's almost like he's got an attitude with him.
Why can't you FaceTime your father with the kids? He's never going to see them. What, he can't FaceTime them?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't sit there. You're in California and he's in London. FaceTime. You've got a thing called a telephone or a computer.
Yes.
And you can't even do that.
You can't even do that. You can't even do that.
That's what I'm saying. There's just something. It's something evil there. Something just purely evil. When you're going to withhold your children, you can't even FaceTime them, and you're going to withhold your grandfather's last days. He can't see his grandchildren, and your grandchildren can't see their grandfather because you're so bitter and twisted.
Yes, because you twisted.
That's just there's something wrong there. Something wrong.
Something really wrong. It really is. Oh my goodness, Harry is lost.
This is where I just that's what I find so heartbreaking in the whole thing, that he can't see his grandchildren. The grandchildren can't see him. For what reason? Two sick, twisted people. Two sick and twisted people who no one can even figure out what their complaint is. Like, what's your problem? What is your complaint at the end of the day?
Even the lady that's interviewing him, he's just a whole bunch of word salad and so quick to blame.
Yes, Meg, the interview shows him as a heartless person. Exactly what he is.
Yeah, that is right. A heartless person. It does. It really does. Okay, guys, it's coming to that 2 hour and 30-minute mark. We're going to be continued with Harry. I'm going to leave it right where it is. So we're just going to pick up right where we left off because we got to get through this. This is important. This is telling a story about who this man really is and how dare he get on there and just disrespect his family, his country, himself, just everybody. The whine-a-thon. I mean, he is, something's up.
He's rotten, man. Rotten to the core. Horrible.
Just when you want to feel sorry for him, you can't. You can't feel sorry for this.
Yeah.
Cussing what children?
That's the thing, you know. Is there actually children there?
Okay, Snowdrop. I'm gonna check my email. Exactly. Good question. Good question. Oh, okay. Is this the judgment? Oh, wow. This is the judgment. How about we go over the judgment too? Some of it.
Yeah, there's a written judgment. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to read that today.
You got it?
I haven't read it yet. I was going to read that today because it's got a written one. Snowdrop was on the case. Sent it to you.
Oh, this looks good. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Snowdrop. I'm going to try to get to that on next time. I'm going to kind of skim through it, make some highlights, and then kind of read it to us. The parts that I thought was you guys want to hear. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I want to go to my stars here, and I want to thank some people. I want to thank Christine for my super chat. Thank you so much, Christine. I really appreciate it. I would like to acknowledge Deanna. Love and light for all of us. I like that. We did a prayer earlier. Dictator. Yeah. Because Doody Bird's not feeling well. Her back.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah.
I hope she gets well.
Yes, thank you. Highly sensitive says he's playing victim. He is. He was doing that. Thank you so much, Maria, for my super sticker. I do appreciate that. Thank you. And also, Maria said, yet Mrs. Harry said in Times 100 interview, she was happier than she's ever been and felt so safe in what they built in Montecito. Yeah, she did. I'm loving this. I'm loving pinch me. If you pinch me, I wouldn't believe that it's happening. Meg soon, according to the Sidley twins, Buckingham Palace came out with a statement that the court made the right decision. That's good to know.
Yeah, they did.
Good. In other words, we backing them. Deanna, yep, his status has changed by his own choice. He was talking about his status and how, he will always be the a royal. He will always be a prince. He will always be who he is. He can't change that. That's that stupid stuff. You need that.
That's what's earning you money, Harry. That's what's earning you money.
Exactly. That's what's getting some of your security. Blaming the British public now. Yep, he did that. What 35 years? Taught he's still in diapers. I know. He's still in diapers. Good one. Hello, live life. Hello, drama queen and Burger King.
Oh, good. That's good. Live life.
Sue Clark, yes, he seems even beyond therapy at this point. He seems to prefer being miserable and a victim. It's easier than growing up. Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
And the last one, Meg Soon, in this interview shown him he is heartless person. It's showing him to be a heartless person. It really is.
It is.
He's heartless. That is so true. Well, Dictator, I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight.
That's okay.
It's so good to see you. I hope you guys had the judgment, but there is another email not to be read out. Okay. I'll read that one on when I get in the bed. Okay, Snowdrop. I want to thank you guys so much, all the mods, all the members, and all the people that show up for me. Thank you so very much for your love and your support. It really means a lot to me. I don't take it for granted, not one bit. And I thank you dearly. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I know it's late. It's 2:30 in the morning here. And she said it'll put you to sleep, Snowdrop. Okay. I need something to help me go to sleep because I'm a little wired. I'm having fun. But thank you guys so much and have a lovely night, a wonderful night, and kisses to you all. And
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.